Hello everyone, it's Stens here again. We're back with more Noita. And why wouldn't we be? I mean, we've been having so much fun playing this. This run is well on its way to becoming a god run. Might already kind of be there a little bit, despite the fact that we're not going to New Game Plus. We're certainly in a really good position, character-wise. We are in the West Parallel World. The first one, mind you. Eating up some fish in sauce, per standard fare. I believe we are actually at the bottom of this whole cycle, because that looked like the Temple of the Art underneath us. Which is great, because that means we're done with this one. We get to go flying out of here after we have some water, right? Let's keep this concentrated mana as high as possible. Even though we're up to, what, 12,000 seconds at this point, I still feel like we're going to be able to get through it. Now, we could, of course, just go down into the Temple of the Art and explore it a little bit, but we're really mostly on a quest perk, so I'm actually going to move out of here. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, I probably got here erroneously in the last episode, instead of being able to dig straight down. So we just head up. This should be the vault. Full of stuff. And, you know, money is still going to help us. We have plenty of re-rolls we'd like to do. And there's no reason not to stop and take a look at wands while we're on our way out. Digging up can be treacherous, though, guys. So we want to kind of still take our time going up, because there can be, as we've seen in the past, very lethal things in the vault. But up is up is up, as we say around here. Damage on everything looking really good thanks to the Eat Your Vegetables perk here. So all I gotta do is just kiss them with one of these blasts and they tend to go kablooey. Look at the damage we're seeing here. Ooh. Strange liquids. Just moving on up. We're immune to quite a lot at this point. Strange liquids here. I don't know we want to mess with that. Alright. Continuing up. This enhanced drill has also been a boon. Notice how it's not as long as the last drill that we had, because we're not stacking quite as many of the luminous drills with trigger. And we're instead packing drills densely, which is the way I prefer to use them. It just cuts faster. What was this? Nothing. A whole lot of nothing. We've probably already looked at all these wands, but as we're passing by, take another little view. An unexploded box from Stens doing a little tinkering in here. No worries, you know, it can be a little tedious heading back up, but it's not like we could just go through a portal and then we'd be back in the other world, the first world. We'd have to pass through the Cursed Rock again, which is fine. I think our Ambrosia is at 100. We must have reloaded it while we were out and about. Which is great. We want to keep that vial that high. Do we want to just buy this Nala for 200? I mean, like, it's quite reasonably priced. I like some of the things that we're sporting here, some of these spells that we're saving. I would love to find a way to put the wand refresh somewhere and have us have enough mana to do that. Because as it stands right now, we don't have much room in this wand for anything. What happens if I put the Nala instead of the reduced lifetime? Whoa! Okay, it's a little kooky at that point. Yeah, it's acting a little crazy. But we're going to stay with reduced lifetime. Alright, this seems... It's actually about the same, but that felt easier to wield. Sometimes I never even find reduced lifetime during a run, so... But we're going to need to make room at some point. I'm going to throw one of these bomb carts away. Like, that's a little silly. I just need to have room to pick up something while we're in the field. Sure, we've looked at all this. Yeah, nonsense. These we haven't looked at, though. Okay. I mean, highly doubtful we'll find anything at this level, but it only takes one thing, like Circle of Vigor, for example, is a spell that we're looking for. Ooh, that is full of polymorph. Once we get Circle of Vigor, we can start to work on some sort of permanent healing wand. I'm concerned that the healing will extend to bosses and what have you from me using it if we suture it onto our teleport wand. That being said, there's really no substitute for permanently healing. We have several sources of healing as it stands. We've got blood money all over the place. We're a vampire, lest we forget. So healing hasn't been a problem. We have a 1 bonus life. We're going to need to go at least 2 more parallel worlds to the left, though. For the kind of perks that we're looking for here. What is exploding up here? This is a bottle of something. Fire potion. Cool. Looking a little dark up here. But you know, why would we have explored this when we first came through? This is the first level. Circle of Stillness, which we could have used. We already are carrying that. We did get a tip before that that is a way to kill the dragon, but as we're seeing, the dragon seems to get expired quickly. Are we ready to go flying, guys? Let's do this. Out we go! Hopefully not running into anything too evil. There's something evil. Quite evil. Alright, down we go. Hopefully nothing saw us. Okay. I think I went flying past a Master of Wands for a second, but notice, you know, people who've been watching the channel for a while will notice that I get a little bit uncomfortable, a little surge of adrenaline as I'm flying at supersonic speeds through the air in a parallel world where there are mini-bosses in the atmosphere that we don't want any part of. I felt like we maybe saw one. We'll have to look at the footage. Felt like I buzzed by one real fast and was like, hello, goodbye. Either way, they didn't chase us down this tunnel, so we get to go through the tedium of this. And then we get to go flying again, and hopefully not die. Really only takes one big mistake to lose it all. Crash into one of those alchemists using some sort of like a saw blade, tons of saw blades kind of thing, which we've seen. It's happened. Or I should say I've seen. Don't know that the audience has been taken on one of those rides, because we haven't been doing a lot of boss fighting. Let's try to get... Okay, 17%. That'll do for now. And then a little bit at a time. Okay. 8%. Probably want to get a little bit of ambrosia on here going. 33%. Beautiful. I feel like I'm bumping into the wall when I teleport a little bit, and it is getting some of that liquid off of me. 17%. The key is to not walk. Any level of like contact with matter is what is wiping the ambrosia off of us. But it's very hard for me to just teleport with one tap and not bump into the wall. That time I did okay. It doesn't matter if this tunnel is lame. We don't plan to be coming back here very often. Something special would have to happen for us to be like, alright, time to get back to that. Oh, 6%. Let's get 14. 28, good. think this is the end, too. We might have overdone the ambrosia on this one. No, it's not the end. Okay. Okay. Moving right along. Maybe the longer drill would have been better here, or for me to be sporting a little bit of black hole to make this a smoother transition. Doesn't really matter. Takes a minute or two to get through. 1% on that ambrosia. And soon we're going to need to fly past all that evil in the air and get back into the main drag of West Parallel World 2, where we will hopefully be pulling out 5 perks of usefulness, more greed. I know there was a couple of very important perks we're still missing, just for making quality of life. For example, Breathless. Crit could be good. Anything that'll just increase our damage. And here we go. I do. There's already something here, like, just waiting for me. Hey. Yeah. Okay. Oh god. Whoa. This has been very dangerous. There's this thing. Down and around. Down and around. Okay. And somehow we can see again in here. It's like if I hit it at such an angle, it's like it lights up the whole world, I guess. I'll take it. I mean, I like when I show up and for some reason I just can see. Right, we did see a lot of evil as we went buzzing by, but I don't think they have the wherewithal to really follow us this far. So it's just a matter of headed... Oops. I blew something up on me. I took 3 damage. I don't know what that was. Acid, I guess. Alright, that's what blood's for. Just drink this. I'm a little obsessive about my health, but... Oh. Well, we are immune to all that. We'll grab this. We don't need to spend a bunch of time up here. The key is the perk. Get the perk and go. And I just love that I can... By going this fast in here, it glitched something out where now I can just see. Because we all saw I wasn't messing around with any type of all-seeing eye or any of that nonsense. I simply gunned it over here with the flight wand. And now I can see for miles. Which is awesome, by the way. We're going to really take advantage of that during this parallel world. We'll still take a look at wands as we pass them by. I feel like we're doing okay enough on water that we're going to potentially pass on this, but I do like to eat the fish. There's just sliming guys around here that are going to be a little annoying. Critical displacement. Okay, what do we have here? Right. Wand radar, whatever. Extra knockback on spells, probably not what I'm looking for. 50% health is good, right? Okay, we got that. That put our health significantly higher, and we still have room to get all these things. Do we want just some radar? I don't see any reason why picking up wand radar would be bad. Give it to me. I don't know that I want to knock enemies around with more force and have everything go flying. Wand experimenter just seems like a silly way to heal myself, but I'm just going to pick it up, and we're just going to leave that behind, because I don't really feel the need to knock everything back. Now, we're just going to drink this one, because I do want that fish. I'm using the fish meat to kind of supplement my belly as we go through this. There might be some better things to just consume to keep that satiation high. I want to say lots of slime. I feel like I can just drink slime at this point. and then that will fill my belly. But as you see here, eating this fish counts as some sort of organic substance that's giving me some belly, because belly will always lower, and the percentage that we're at belly-wise is going to directly affect our damage on eat your vegetables. And how much is too much? Like, we seem to be basically killing every enemy in just a lick of our wand, so we might be about as powerful as we need to be, but I still feel like there are perks missing that would be advantageous to pick up, and it's like, why not? If we're trying to really get the crown on this run, we should make sure that we have all of our ducks in a row. I mean, we only do this once, right? You only need to get the crown one time. And, you know, we are going to have to do a little bit of studying to figure out exactly how I move the sun to the dark sun. Ouch. Get out of that lava. Ow. Okay. Like a guy picked up a wand or something over there. No, just my ghost. Okay, so obviously running around here forever isn't going to help us that much. But we did want to see whether consuming slime... Consuming slime is giving me tons of belly. So when we get to, like, the jungle, we may want to just scoop up a bunch of, like, spider guts and eat it. Keep our belly very high. That way we don't have to mess around with just consuming those fish. Obviously, the animal flesh will also satiate us, but I'm just happy that we can see. Aha! And it gave me such an advantage. Like, who knows why it glitchily gave us an all-seeing eye for teleporting over here. I may have overwhelmed the engine slightly by just hitting it as hard as I did. Okay. Well, there's a drill here. We'll toss this bomb cart, we'll buy this, take this drill because it's a drill. And we were potentially 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't have a 5-er. What if we did something like this? Oh, yeah. 4th spell is 2 more spells. Oh, it instantly runs out of mana. That's far too much. We will need some more add manas before we can mess around with that too much. Okay. Speaking of all-seeing eye, here it is, finally. Faster wands is okay. However, our wands are about as fast as they really need to go. I do want that all-seeing eye. Just to have it. Because, like, I mean, we have it now. It feels like we have it. But this is clearly a glitch. Alright, wouldn't be a run without fish sauce. We'll skip the, like, drink side. But we will eat our fish. 7,000 belly. And I plan to just, like, drink up a ton of slime while we're down there, too. If we can have all of those meters just absolutely through the roof and not have to worry about them. And this is all just with, like, drinking holy mountain water, right? We haven't even messed with drinking the pond like we've done in past runs. I know I got an interesting suggestion for a time-lapse, kind of like ASMR, drink the lake. That would be a fun thing for us to do one day. I have to think about exactly how I would do that, but I think I can figure it out. For now, let's just get that crown. So everything else we do later, we'll always be able to say, oh, remember when we got that crown? And I don't want to jinx it, too, guys. Like, the longer I talk about that, the more likely it is to be like, oh no, I've been polymorphed. Oh, I'm dead? Like, what is this? Now at this level, hey. At this level, do we think we'll find wands that have stuff? No? I'm eating these bodies for belly reasons, but we're just gonna drink slime for belly reasons from now on. What's this? It's a Chaos Wand if I've ever seen one. There's a lot going on here, but none of that looked like things we needed for this current setup. Alright, continuing down, grab some parts while we're around. Loving that we just have All-Seeing Eye now, just... Actually, come on. Blow that up. Okay. Well, what's this? Oh! Apparently I can just crash into stuff with this teleport wand, and it's lethal. Yeah. Bleh, bleh. Doing damage somehow. Maybe I have contact damage loaded up? Possible that I picked that up. I don't know at this point. Ooh, that would have been a bad thing to land in. Huh? Hey, a shop. What is this? 6 copies of projectile in hexagon pattern, but the copies still cost mana. Well, that looks extremely expensive. Okay. Well, it's cool, but I was just curious as to what that was. Seems like a slightly newer spell, or one I don't recognize. Alright. Hey, I think I got hit by that thing. Alright. Hey, excuse me, I'm digging a hole here. Okay. This seems right. I might be a little far to the right. But let's see what's in store for us. Looks like nothing. We have missed Holy Mountain. Oh, we'll come back for that. Let's try... I was right. It was to the right. Let's just blow all this up, too. Boom. I like how it just... the boxes just stick to the thing. And then I have to, like, hit it with another wand to blow it up. I wish the boxes sort of went on their own. This stuff will hurt me, though. Not the electricity, but not immune to the freezing vapors. This guy has a wand, and I don't like that. What is this? Bunch of shotguns and reduced lifetime. Oh. Ow. Technical difficulties here. Well, the base is always fun to explode. Plenty of money and blood and what have you to get down there. We do need money. We're down to 160k. And that's not going to get it done. So, what are some... well, we won't be needing All-Seeing Eye now that I just have All-Seeing Eye. I am buying this drill. Because it's a drill. Hey, what do we have here? That looks like unlimited spells. Oh, it's extra capacity. Okay, we already had unlimited spells, obviously. Worm Attractor, sure. Projectile Eater. Revenge Explosions. You know, the capacity is okay, but considering some of these wands that I'm carrying are really good. Like this drill is spectacular. Extra capacity just might be the answer, but we would have to come back for that, right? Because what if we found better wands later? Will we find better wands later? I'm actually going to go play the long game here and take this Projectile Eater. We don't have that, and I feel like as I'm running away, it's actually going to help defend me from a lot of stuff. So, we'll do this rigmarole again. And it only takes a minute, right? Gives us a second to collect our thoughts. And it's not like we've been under much duress. We're just sort of collecting things. Haven't been really hitting the wands too hard. I'd like to start a little lower to do that. But as we said, we are going to get at least 2 more parallel worlds in this direction. And I can't seem to get the fish. Okay, here we go. Eat the fish. This is West 2. And we need to get... We can go all the way to West 4 or so. Just depending on how we feel. It also depends on what perks we find. Anyway, down will get us where we need to go. You have to be aware of some of the freezing vapors around here that will do damage to Stens, but how much really is the big question, and the answer is not very much, okay, because with that extra health thing we just picked up, excuse me, I don't foresee, like, I just blew that one up on me, and I'm just pretty much taking it just as a proof of concept here, because I can just drink this blood or what have you. What was this? Some arrows? I mean, like, let's look around a little bit. It looks like I kind of have my own slime blood at this point, so I can also just drink my blood. If we really wanted to build that belly. Okay, there's a little deviation over here. Nothing too serious. Kind of wanted to create a little explosions. See if we can get a crack at some trick blood money. Hey, a heart. Sure, we got everything we need from here. Because we're not coming back. I don't see us coming back. I'm stuck. Okay. That guy's got a wand. What are you doing? Oh my. Looks like we got ourselves a little IQ freeze here, folks. Okay. Talk amongst yourselves for a second. As I reload my software. Should just edit this out, right? Y'all can wait a second. Okay, check that out. I can change wands again. An annoying bug for sure. Okay. Anyway. Back on track after that little deviation. I always can tell when it's happening. It's like, I can't switch wands with my right hand anymore. And that's not okay. Hey, heart. Good find. I am immune to toxic, so slip on through. I'm not immune to that sniper blast, though. Is this gonna explode? Yeah. Oh yeah. Boom. Okay. At some point we'll head further down, because one thing of note is there seems to be a lot of concentrated mana went flowing around up here. And has turned a lot of water into the stuff. Into that substance that we like. But with our belly at 13,000 seconds, we are looking at... Don't know the math of that right off the top of my head, but we're good. Ooh. I will always grab hearts. I don't see any disadvantage to raising our life. certainly helping us to just have that buffer where we don't have to care so much. The only things we really have to worry about at this point are bad liquids, like whatever I almost just ran into. That was pheromone, so that would have been okay. Okay. Is that a 5er spell? No, I'm looking for a 5 spell, though. Let's blow this up. Whatever this is. Alright, we made our way all the way to the right. So we kind of cleared out the base a little bit, and, you know, we didn't need to do that, per se. But these guys are easy, and it's a low-hanging fruit, right? If we make our way a little bit more to the left, we should be able to find the right way to head down and end up in the Holy Mountain. I don't care. We'll grab the refresher, because it doesn't matter. Could this be far enough left? I don't think so. It was, in fact. Okay, beautiful. Similar looking perks to last time, like extra capacity sitting there. Levitation trail was actually causing more problems than it was helping. I want to leave the capacity, but since I have already said we don't intend to return, I'm kind of thinking I'm just going to grab the capacity. Like, fine. Okay, great. Enemy radar. That does fill our screen with a lot of information, but I like that. Radars are helpful for me. Just gotta have some sort of idea of where we are. Belly has fallen below 7,000, but we're at the level now that we were going to do the mass slime consumption was, I think, what we were thinking. Once we realized that slime counts for belly, this makes the jungle much more appealing for just raising that meter as high as we want. But to do that, we still need to go through here. Just find some collection of spiders, is what I'm referring to. The drill will delete spider stuff. Is that? No, it's fire. I was like, ooh, ambrosia? Hey, worms. Juice the worm. Oh, yeah. We're getting plenty of stuff from slime. Okay. Dang, there's some... Oh yeah, it's just my radar triggering. Green for wands, red for bad guys. Here for the slime. What happens if I drink the toxic stuff? That's not doing anything. That's not counting. Gotta be slime. Has to be organic matter of some form. Okay. There is a mage over here. With a wand. Did he hit me with all that? He did. Yikes, why is our acid here? He had some crazy wand. It blew him away. Where'd he drop it? I don't want someone else to pick that up. It's right here. Has another reduced lifetime chaotic path. Second reduced lifetime? Like, what would we do with that? Don't know. What stuff is this? What is this liquid here? Worm pheromones. If I drink the worm pheromone, what's going to happen to me? Nothing. I just want worms to come visit me. There's Flamuxium here. Poison will hurt us, though. That much is certain. Poison will be devastating. Especially at this amount of life. Can we juice this? Apparently a slime. Just more stuff. We came here for bellies, for our belly. And we're leaving with a bigger belly. I'm planning to leave with a huge belly. I wonder if I can eat, like, these plants. Can I eat the plants? I can eat the plants. I'm just gonna run around here just ingesting the jungle. Losing a little frames here, that's okay. Seems to me like slime would be the best source here. We really want to lean into exploring this. What is going on up there? Now that is a mushroom biome that could become problematic. Can I eat this shrubbery? Yes. Burning shrubberies. Explode. Now we don't want to mess around too much right by the mushroom biome for obvious reasons. It could be a master of polymorph who decides to visit us. A couple mushroom biomes over here, in fact. But it's like, I think me eating any of this stuff is giving us what we want. Yeah. I can drink the slime. I can have worm stuff. I can eat that. Can I eat this tree? No. Eat the stuff is what this episode has become. Can I eat this mushroom? I don't even know. There's no way to say. Fiddlehead. No? Eat that. Why not? Anyway, it's time to get serious. What do we got here, folks? Well... a lot of gibberish. How about this? Spores. The wand itself isn't so bad. A little slow. Let me have your slime. Okay. Boo. Alright. Well, we already looked at that. Duh. Okay. Pile of organic matter. Eat. Hot plants. Eat it. Mushroom stuff might make us trip, though. Let's not trip. That's one thing we do have to be aware of, is that we could run into hallucinogen problems if we just start eating everything, especially all the mushrooms around here. And I don't think we were looking to do that right now. Hey, should we go visit our friend, Mr. Dragon? I'm sure he'd be happy to see us. In fact, he could have a big old dragon body that we want to eat. Watch him, I just totally mess this up and die. Ugh. Look at this frame rate drop. He wasn't even ready to go. He spawned and just kind of tripped out. Can I just consume your dragon flesh without turning you into blood? Yeah. Oh yeah. Bet I can. Just eating a dragon. Having dinner. Almost like... gonna juice you a little bit. A little too much. Okay. Just had to chop up my food a little bit. Don't want that saw blade orbit. Nope. This thing casts 9 spells at a time. Whatever. We got health out of it. We ate some dragon meat. We had a few laughs. That looked like slime, but it wasn't giving me anything. Yeah, we are really on a eat the stuff kick here. Dude, this is slime. Last time I drank a bunch of this... oh no, it's... for a second, it's like some slime didn't affect me. But I could just be mistaken. Alright. All of this. Fallen shrubbery. Is that a wand refresher? I mean, reduce. I'll never get over saying it incorrectly, people. Sorry. You mean reduce recharge time? Yes. Yes, I do. Bond refresher's that other useless spell I picked up that isn't doing what I wanted it to. Slime. 7,300 belly. It'd be cool if we could get this to like 8,000 belly. Obviously the blood's not doing it, but the other matter is we really just clear this place out. Did I mess this wand up? No? It's fine. Moving right along, let's check out the left side of this Underground Jungle West 2. Big old empty bottle of pheromones over there. Okay, a worm. You know how I like worm stuff. This pile of matter. Kind of like it all. Excuse me, I'd like to eat you. Just trying to have a snack. Okay. Crit? Yes, right? Yes, crit. I gotta throw something out here. This is getting ridiculous. Circle of... but I had such a good tip about that. Can't get a break. Fine. It goes like in here. Pardon my tedious way of doing this. Double crit? It fit. Didn't run it out of mana. Alright, so it's like the drill will crit. Oh, you are using the wrong wand. I'm like, why can't I teleport? You, Stens, have left your teleport wand behind. That could have been really dumb. Something's afoot. Give me all this. Oh, mushroom stuff. I'm tripping. I am tripping. It's not looking good here. Yeah, we ate too much. Too much mushrooms, but consumed. Things are looking a little off around here. We're coming back to reality. That's... whoops. I should have known that that was going to happen if we were like, oh, look. There's just food everywhere. It's not food, it's poison. Poison. But we're coming down from it all. It'd be kind of cool to just have a bottle, an empty bottle at this point, that can just grab all this stuff. And I'm thinking, you know what it's going to have to be? That water. Like, what do we need water for? What are we... well, poison, right? We do need to put poison out. So I actually am going to have to save that. There is no bottle that I can actually afford to get rid of. Unless we go, well, the blood. Like, what are you going to get from that blood, Stens? The answer is a tiny bit of healing in an emergency. How much utility is really in that? Not much at this point. So we could totally turn the blood vial into like some sort of slime scooping bottle. I don't know. Does that help us more than just walking around and eating it, or potentially the little bit of health that we could get by saving that for an emergency? I'm not sure. For now, we'll stay with blood. But like that entire bottle might only be a few hundred health, or like 150, 200 health. Which really isn't going to save the day. Alright, we've already looked at these, so we're looping a bit here. We've been trying to avoid that. Nothing good comes out of that. Boom! Boom, boom. Came here for these hot plants. Looking good. Belly is better. I was expecting just an obscene amount of belly gain in here. I didn't get that, but I wasn't completely disappointed. Almost like I'm just not hitting it at the right angle. That looks like worm stuff too. Part of me just wants to juice the worm. Because, well, whatever. We already have all-seeing eye. What is this substance down here? Worm pheromone. Okay, it's becoming flummoxium. I'm gonna drink the worm pheromone. Nothing happens when I do that. I don't know, what do you think, guys? I mean, speaking of getting poisoned, this is why we brought this water bottle. Because look at the amount of damage that I just took from that. Hey, cool it with the poison. I'm being severely poisoned here now. Well, that helped explain why we had to carry that water bottle. So I'm like, we don't need to wipe toxic off of us, but there's a very important thing we need to get rid of when we're hit with that. Poison is like, it's a damage over time that appears to be just based on a flat percentage of your life. So when I have 3,000 life, which is, you know, not a ton for New Game Plus, but plenty for being in the base game still, we're going to be taking tons of damage per tick. You know, of course, consuming this blood is going to heal me up some of it. But the amount of blood I would need to drink to even get back from one tick of it is kind of leading me to really want to turn... Yeah, to really turn this bottle into just a junk bottle. A bottle of slime. Because why not? Should let me scoop slime. Sure it does. Okay, yeah. Pheromones? What happens if I drink all that? These guys are my friends now. You're ingesting pheromones, so you're charmed? So animals, the monsters like me? Well, it still killed them. That didn't stop me from doing that. That wasn't very nice. It's okay though, because, you know, they wouldn't hesitate to kill me if they could. I am the bad guy. I think that's sort of the lesson of Noita. That you are the invader. The radical other. That's why everything hates you here. Okay. What's going on up there? Now here's a good wand. Now the recharge is a little weak, but the speed on this thing, it could even become... I just don't think there's enough slots on it though. At 8 capacity... Okay. God, and it would have been so good. It's just too... It doesn't have enough room. But that recharge... Oof. Alright, this is gonna look a little... This is looking a little fungal over here, so... Let's head down to the vault. We got 2 more perks to collect from this neck of the woods. Should be running into plenty of slime around here too. Definitely too far to the right, so I'm gonna head left. Let's find that perk. That felt like a swapper. No, we were too far in the other direction. The other direction meaning left, duh. Oh. Okay. Acid. Up we go. And we'll heal up. And we'll fill up our water bottle. So we use some of that. And this is running a little low, so we'll fix that. And what do we have here? Ghosts, a tentacle. I like Revenge Tentacle. 25% resistance against projectiles, then the tentacle whacks them back. That's not so bad. Angry Spirit. I don't see any reason why not we wouldn't want the Revenge Tentacle at this point. It also makes it very obvious when you're getting hit. So I'll take it. Angry Spirit. Copying nearby spells and projectiles sounds a little crazy, but eating enemy projectiles is a little bit more my style. I'm not sure if Angry Ghost is what we want, so I'm just going to take the Friendly Ghost for now. Angry Ghost sounds a little sketchy. I don't know that I want everything being copied all the time. Potentially launching explosions or other bad things where they don't belong. And on that note, let's eat our fish. We are coming into the home stretch of this episode, but what I'd like to get done in this episode is at least get to the bottom of this one, and we can start the next one by, heading up and going one more to the left. See what we get. Lots of trick blood money all around. Oops. Now the wands in the vault can be good, so let's take moments to check it all out. Tons of chainsaws over here. This thing homes by default, but do we need a chainsaw is the question. I think we technically do need a chainsaw. I think so. What would we toss to do that, though? What, scatter spell? I just feel that the chainsaw as the final spell in certain... Ooh! Right into the acid. It is a way to circumvent kind of wand refreshing. If the chainsaw goes last, there's a strange interaction that wraps the spell, the wand, right away, as I understand it. So it's not a bad idea for us to carry one chainsaw. We don't need to chop up meat anymore, obviously, but... In fact, we're better off, not chopping it, because I want to eat bodies. Taking the last bit of this episode and going into stoppage time to kind of... That looks like an evil thing. At least with our, eat your vegetables, it's like we're able to kill the guys in one hit. And then when we get swapped, it's not so bad. But as I was saying before I lost my thread, there should be just enough time for us to get to the bottom of this one. And that's as far as we need to go in this time. So the next episode, we'll just slip on through and head to the next parallel world. There's a wand on the radar beneath us. goobers everywhere. I mean, can you guys... Like, I'm immune to melee anyway, but they are just going to be a little annoying. Let's check out this wand, huh? What do we got here? Spores? Stuff? Okay. Nothing. I think an abridged version of just tearing through the vault real fast, see if we find anything cool. This is interesting. The polymorph guy, hello. Okay. Another interesting wand, but a little bit... Not enough capacity for what we're looking for now. Still can't afford a refresh for perks. That's going to cost us around 250 some K, so all the more reason to really be picking up the coins as we go by. We don't have to grab every coin. But especially when it's trick blood money like this. Boom. Hello, everyone. I have some exploding boxes. I have a little bit of all of that. And that looked like a polymorph blast that just went right by my head. So, there we are, having a good time, and we almost died. I'm telling you guys, what is this? Berserker drink? We almost just ended it all right there. Probably all the more reason to be like, okay, that's good. Episode done. Which is what I think is in order here. Let's get that last perk and call it. We don't need stoppage time, guys. We're just going to get the final perk on this side. And next episode, we'll do it all over again. We go one more to the left. That will be West 3. Ugh. Part of me is like, do I even really want to do the Temple of the Art for a second? Get earthquaked right there? Answer is yes, it's simply faster to travel here, but just don't die, dude. Please don't die. Stop with all the dying. Tons of hearts. Okay. It wasn't that hard to... That thing polymorphs. Okay. Evil, evil. Blow this up. Boom. Give me all this. Like half of a polymorph guy. There's polymorphing happening all over the place down there. I would like to call it a day on this area. What do we got in these wands? Some homing could be good. Stats are reasonable, but it's a little slow. A lot of slots, though. Okay. Okay. Nothing really. What do we got here? Lukey minion, sure. Rats. Faster levitate, I'm not really big on. Extra perk in every holy mountain. Depending on how many we're gonna do. I mean, like, this is a little anticlimactic to grab this last. 200k does allow for a refresh. We could save it and come at the next thing with that, and then we'll be able to do a refresh and have 5 slots. So I'm taking it. This is because if we're going at least 2 deeper, why not, right? So this has been, you know, another episode of just kind of building power with our character here. I know people might be like, oh, dude, you should be ready to go do whatever, but I feel like, you know, you can never be too prepared, you know, like a Boy Scout kind of thing, which I was not one, but I'm just referencing it. And that's why we're going to go further. We're going to go further to the west after this. Another, at least one more, possibly two, depending on what perks we get. We're missing Breathless. We're missing a few things that we would really like to see. So I am going to end it here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.